Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix fatal error or low level fatal error with last train home game on your Windows computer. Now the first step is to restart your computer. Simply restart your computer once. After a system restart, try launching the game and then check. Still you're facing the problem, then try DX12 in launch option. But before that, when you launch the game, over here you can select play last train home using DX12 and then click on play. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Still you're facing the problem. In that case, make a right click on the game, select properties. In the launch option, type in dash DX12 and then launch the game and then check. If that does not work, over here you can type in dash DX11 and then launch the game and then check. Still you're facing the problem, then remove this, clear this and follow the next step. Now the next step is to rename OpenXR folder. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder. Now open the engine folder. Now open binaries folder. Now open third party folder. Now over here you can see OpenXR folder. Make a right click and then rename it. You can rename it whatever you want. So I will rename it OpenXR.old. You can rename this. Now launch the game and then check. Next step is to allow the game.exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, make sure that you allow the game.exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, in that case open Windows settings and then go to privacy and security if you have Windows 11 and then click on Windows security. Now if you have Windows 10, you will have an option update in security. Click on update in security, then click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection. Now scroll down, at the end you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Now click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow and then click on add an allowed app. Now click on browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder. If the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program file 686, open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder. Now open the common folder. Now open the game folder. Select the game.exe file, click on open. Now again click on add an allowed app, browse all apps. This time open the train folder, binaries, Win64. Select this exe file, now click on open. Now type in control panel in Windows search box and then click on control panel. Now click on system and security and then click on Windows Defender Firewall. Now click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings on the top, click on allow another app, click on browse and then again go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder. Select the game.exe file, click on open, now click on add. In my case, the game is already added. Again, click on allow another app, then click on browse and then open this train folder, binaries, Win64. Select this exe file, click on open, now click on add. Now once the game is added over here, click on OK and then launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. So make a right click on the game, select manage, browse local files and then make a right click on the game, select properties and then go to the second tab and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator and then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game from the game installation folder. So just make a double click over here and try to launch the game. If that does not work, then open this train folder, binaries, Win64, select this exe file, make a right click, select properties and then again put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, you can go to the first exe file, make a right click, select properties, put a check over here and then select Windows 8 and then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, this time select Windows 7 and then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. Still you are facing the problem, do the same thing with the second exe files, open train, binaries, Win64, make a right click, select properties and then put a check over here, select Windows 8, click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, select Windows 7 over here and then click on apply, click on OK, and then make a double click, launch the game. Still you're facing the problem. In that case, go to properties and uncheck all the boxes. So checking the boxes does not help, then you can uncheck the boxes for the both the exe file. So make a right click and then select properties and uncheck both the boxes from the first exe file as well, and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to verify the game files. So to verify the game files, go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, go to the install files tab, and then click on verify integrity of game files. After the verification, launch the game. Next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics card driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website. Now over here, select your product type. So in my case, it's GeForce. Select product series. So make sure that you select the right series, and then make sure that you select your graphic card over here. So make sure that you select your graphic card and then select the right operating system. So if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. Then click on Start Search. Now once you click on Start Search, scroll down. The latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is driver version that is 546.17. So this is the latest one right now. So click on Get Download and then click on Download Now. Now once the download is complete, you can run this file. Now once you run this file, you will see the screen. Click on Agree and Continue, and then put a check on the box which says Custom. So click on Custom. Once you select Custom, click on Next, and then put a check on the box which says Perform a clean installation. Now this is important, so make sure that you put a check on Perform a clean installation and then click on Next. And first of all, it will uninstall the previous driver, and then it will do a clean installation of the latest graphic card driver. So once this is done, you can restart your computer. Make sure after this is installed, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to, now this is for laptop users with dual graphic card. Make sure that you run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphic settings in Windows search box and then click on graphic settings. Now click on browse over here, go to the game installation folder once again, and then open the game folder. Select the game exe file, click on add. Once the game is added, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Again click on browse, and then this time open train binaries win64. Select this exe file, click on add. Once the game is added, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Now launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to delete the save game files. Now before you delete the save game files, let me inform you that you will lose all the game progress. So you have to start everything from scratch. So if you agree, you can delete the save game files. To delete the save game files, make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on browse local files, and then go to the game installation folder, open this train folder, open saved folder. Now over here you will see save games folder. So make a right click and then delete this. Now once this is deleted, now launch the game and then check. Next step is to update Windows to the latest version. Now this is important. Open Windows settings, go to update and security or Windows update, and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed, restart your computer and then launch the game. So when you click on check for update, if there is any update, let it download and install it, and then restart your computer and then launch the game and then check. Next step is to disconnect multiple monitor. Try launching the game on single monitor. Disconnect additional controller connected to the computer. Unplug all the USB external devices which you are not using. So if you have these devices connected, disconnect. Disable Steam overlay. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select properties, turn off this option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game, and also close all the other overlay applications. So if you have overlay on in Discord, turn it off. If you have overlay on in GeForce Experience, turn it off. So close all the overlay application and then launch the game. Also close all the overclocking applications. So do not overclock, and if you have overclocking applications such as MSI Afterburner or UATuner open, close it. Also, if you have any third-party software or services running, close it. And if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. To perform clean boot, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Now go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services and then click on disable all. In my case, this option is grayed out. I already did it, In your case, this would be highlighted. So make sure that you put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services first. Put a check over here first, then click on disable all, then click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option, restart your computer, and then launch the game. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in view advanced system settings in Windows search box, and then click on view advanced system settings, and then click on the first settings, and then go to advanced tab, and then click on change over here, and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive, and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 gigabyte. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 116 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5. 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM, that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576, and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024, I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3, that is 49152. 4915152. Now click on set over here, then click on OK, OK, apply, OK, OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to install Visual C++ file. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Over here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and then run this exe file. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow. Now also download the x64 version. So you have to install both x86 and x64. So click on it and then run the second exe file. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install and let the installation complete. In my case, this is already installed. It's telling me to restart the computer. Once both are installed, you will see a restart option like this. Make sure both are installed, then restart your computer. Restart is a must. After the system restart, you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to, if you are able to launch the game. If you're not able to launch the game, then you can skip this step. If you're able to launch the game, switch to window mode and lower down graphics settings. So if you're able to launch the game first. Now go to options. Now go to graphics. Now if the screen mode is set to full screen, you can try borderless full screen, or you can even go for window mode. And then you can, now if this is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p, or you can even lower it down more. And if the VSync is on, you can turn it off. turn off NVIDIA DLSS, turn off AMD FSR. But if you want to turn on NVIDIA DLSS, you can select quality. So if you want to turn it on, you can select quality. If you're facing problem, you can turn it off. For AMD FSR as well, if you want to select it, you can select quality and then check, or you can turn this off. You can set the FPS at 60 or 75 or 120 and then check the performance. Scroll down. Now if the graphics preset is set to high, you can set it to medium, or you can even go for low quality, and then confirm, and then launch the game, and then check the performance. Now the next step is to update the system BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo website. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website and then select your model number. Make sure that you select your computer and then find the latest BIOS update available. And before you update the system BIOS, in case of laptop, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter is connected to the computer. And then you can update the system BIOS. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. Now, if nothing is working, the last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game. So make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on uninstall. Now, after you uninstall, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, restart your computer, and then reinstall the game to SSD. So if you have SSD, if your C drive is SSD, you can try to install the game on C drive, or you can install it on any other SSD drive and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.